Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to take a look at the Guardian's Quick Cryptic crossword, and this is number 31 and being published on Saturday the 2nd of November 2024. It's been set by Carpathian, and these series of puzzles are meant to be a smaller grid, 11 by 11, and they're aimed at getting new people into cryptic crosswords, beginners, newbies. So I always talk these through a little bit slower and explain what I'm seeing with each clue. The special instructions tell us there's a definition at the beginning or end of every clue, and there's only 4 types of clue. Given it, that's the other compensation really, is you don't have to think too hard as to which type of clue. It tells you there's either an anagram, hidden words, which are both useful because you get your letters, palindromes, which is where the word will read the same forwards as backwards, and then a first letter swap. So without further ado, I'm going to just get on with it. I think really get on and get solving. So one across, upset, so that makes me think anagram. By some makes me think hidden word. Odd picks being distributed makes me think anagram again. We've got a long word there. We've got 11 letters. Some odd picks. Picks is 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 4. So I would say there's an anagram of some odd picks going on here. We've got a couple of D's in there, ED, so distributed makes me think is what we're trying to get to. Distributed, dispersal, disposed, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to just put in ED there. That's as much as I can really derive about that clue at this moment. So let's have a look at this one down here. Swine, losing head for diamonds in mine. Okay, so this definitely sounds like one of these swappers. Swap letters, and we're going to choose the head. So I'm thinking swine is a pig, losing the head for diamonds in mine. So it's either a dig or a pig. I mean, if it's a D there, then it's a pig. It's a dig, and I haven't seen first letter swaps before, really, if I'm honest. So that's a bit. The problem is, if I go back to this clue here, I've got both a P and a D in this anagram letters, so it could be either way. So the swine is losing the head, so it's a pig losing the head for diamonds. So pig loses for diamonds to get to the mine. There, it's just pig becomes a dig. There, mining is digging. Okay, so that confirms the ED. Let's go to this way. Worshipped, going up down, so that's a palindrome. I did see the other day in one of the things. So this is just a complete biff that deified is a palindrome. And I think that's probably what it is, worshipped. The fact that worshipped ends in ED, again, you might be able to stick that in there and then put the... So if I was stuck on this clue, really stuck, I think, okay, DE, then that can be DE, and then I'm just waiting for those letters in the middle. If I can get this clue here, examine Martin's peck twitches partially, that makes me think there's a... partially makes me think there's a hidden word in here, and if I look in there, we've got inspect. Examine is to inspect, so that gives me inspect there. Now I can put this in here, and now I've got to deified. But yeah, that did come off the fact I knew deified quite well, but maybe that got me there. Have I got 2 D's here? That's the question. Some odd picture. I've got 2 D's, I've got 1 E. Still don't know all those. Let's have a look at this one down here. Fibre from ragged sails. Oh gosh, fibre. Okay, I know what the answer to this is, and it's an anagram of sails, so sisal. Sisal is a word I have seen a few times in cryptic crosswords. I have never come across it in the real world, so it's worth remembering sisal, because it does just come up like that. But fibre is a sisal, and then ragged sails, so an anagram of sails. Okay, what is happening here? 3 down. Excavating concealed mine aggregate. I mean, excavating makes me think it's a hidden word, but there's a lot of letters there to get through, and concealed as well. Gosh, 3 letters. Well, there's no word there that can make it an anagram. So hidden word's possible, because concealed really makes me think, in which case it would be here, which would be A-L-E, ale. Or I could look here and go O-R-E for or. There you go. Okay, so, typing error, there we go. Okay, ore, and an ore is a mineral aggregate. Is it worth having a look at this yet? I'm going to risk the anagram helper on this one. I don't know if I'm there yet. Some odd picks. Shuffle. It's going to be dis. It must be dis, mustn't it? Dis. Let's put the I in there because I think it is dispositive. Dis. Unless that is not ed, but I'm pretty certain it'll be. Anagram helper. Some odd picks. So let's just see. Yeah, I mean those are the only 11 letters. If I put, I think, assuming that I am on an anagram, here, some odd picks. I'll put all in there. Discomposed. Discomposed? Okay. Discomposed. Is that a word? Have I got that right? I think that's discomposed. It is not a word I'm familiar with, and it really shouldn't be in a quick cryptic even as an anagram if that's the case. Person thumbing lift, taking top off for quiet vessel, so that's a hitchhiker, a hitcher, and I'm knowing that take the it's going to be a pitcher, isn't it? Quiet, okay, in this case, gosh, that's a complicated little clue. That's naughty. Well, it's not naughty, but so quiet is P for piano in comes up a lot. So quiet in musical notation, piano means play it quietly, and therefore P for piano comes up. So we're putting so we've got person thumbing lift is a hitcher. Take the H off, put a P on there, becomes a pitcher, which gives you the vessel, which is a pitcher. This one, stories from north and south. Sounds, I mean, from makes me think hidden word, but there's the S, so that can't be. Stories are tales, sagas. Is that right? North and south. Maybe I've got this discomposed wrong. I think I've got this discomposed wrong, maybe. So look at this one across. Joke, back and forth. Okay, so that we've got back and forth, there's a G. Put something in there, must be an ag. Stories from north and south. I mean, sagas looks like it's going to go there. Oh, yes, okay, so yeah, that's a forward and backward one. Okay, yes, so it's going backwards and forwards. So it's north-south clue. It's up and down, so it's south, north and south. Sagas. Okay, that makes sense now. Whew. I was getting a bit panicky that I maybe didn't know I've got a different anagram, discomposed. This, something like in-law. Win LA cocktail for relative. Yeah, cocktail's an anagram indicator. We've got the word in-law there, haven't we? In-law. Let's have a look at this one down here. Special envoy holding beer. Okay, well I think I said ale before, and there's ale hidden in there. Beer is ale, holding. So with that clue, I saw the word beer. I had an A. I went looking for a 3-letter ale, and then just confirm it. It's in there. Okay, what's this? Plane going east-west. That must be level, mustn't it? So again, we can put the L there. Level goes backwards and forwards. Have a look at this one so I don't miss it. In the manner of Parisian, going both ways. Okay, so this is a forward and backward. Hopefully your French is good enough to know that à la is in the manner of. So the French word for in the manner of, à la. Something like haste, I'd think here. Hospital, displacing new unpleasant rash. Hospital. So it's H for hospital. Hospital, sorry. Displacing new unpleasant rash. What's going on there then? H for hospital would be my first thought, but then I can't see where this ash is. And rash, unpleasant rash. Has. Can't see a hidden word because I don't think there's any other H's in the clue apart from that one at the end. Anagram, there's no. Well, new would be a good Is it thrash? Hidden word of thrash? No, it can't be because it begins with H. Rash and has makes me think there's an anagram going on here, but this makes me think I've spelt something wrong. Sagas, a la, picture. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, I'm going to come back to that in a minute and have a look at this first. Drying cloth, so that's a rag, initially replaced by old penny for peg. What does that mean? For peg. Okay, so we take up a P, so drying cloth with a P, and then we want to get to a peg, which is a dowel and a towel, I think. Okay, dowel and towel, fair enough. Down here, feel raw, about, we've got LEW here, so I'm thinking feel raw has those letters in it, so it's probably an anagram to get, which is indicated by about. Welfare, financial support. I had read the financial support out of the corner of my eye, sorry, didn't say it, so welfare. This one, expand, new ID. Okay, I've got a W here, 5-letter word, I've got new ID having 5 letters. England embraces. Maybe actually it's widen now, widen. Embraces making me think there's a hidden word there. Over here, acted from both sides, so both sides, I think that's did, isn't it? You did something, you acted on it, you acted on the thing, and from both sides the thing is forward and backward. This isn't the easiest of quick crosswords, I'd have to say. Pursue, weirdo, gathering boxes. I've got a D, 3-letter word, I can see dog in there as I'm reading. Boxes, I guess, is a hidden word, and pursue is to dog. Now that's a word worth remembering in crossword land, because it does come up quite often to trail. It come up as trail or pursue is to dog someone, to shadow them. Those kind of things all come up. Look at this long one across the bottom, which is cake from Diner Beggar Chewed. We've got an 11-letter word. I was thinking anagram for what I got there. I can see 5 there plus 6 there is 11. Chewed is an anagram thing. A cake from that. Or is it a hidden word? Is it a clever hidden word? No, G-A-R, no, can. It must be an anagram of that, but my cake knowledge is pretty good normally, but this one I'm staring at a little bit. I'm going to come back to that. Get this clue here. Lift Aries badly. We've got an RA. Aries is 5 letters. It's got an AR in it. So what's that? That's an anagram, isn't it? It's to raise. There we are. Raise is to lift. What's going on down here? Had wife leaving. So we've got had wife leaving for Yankee surrendered. Had wife was married, leaving for Yankee surrendered. So we need to put a Y, I think. Okay, so that means that must be hasty going across. Let's have a look at this. Hospital, displaying new unpleasant rash. So that's hospital. Rash is hasty, so that is the answer. I'm pretty certain rash there is hasty. Hospital, displacing new unpleasant. Oh, okay. Yes, okay, so it's one of these swap letter things. So let's take the H off of nasty. Yes, so hospital, put an H for an N in the word unpleasant. So, gosh, nasty becomes hasty, which is that rash. Okay, wow, okay. I haven't seen these clues before, so this type of clue before, so it's a little bit of a learning experience for me as well. Had wife leaving for Yankee surrendered. Had wife leaving for Yankee, so that's a W word, I think. Wedded, surrendered, yielded, wielded. Okay, so wielded. So surrendered is yielded. So we had wielded. Wielded, what is the word that we began with? A W there. So wielded is had, I think. And that W leaves for a Y, I think. we've got here? Damn, bra. I've got an A and a D and a 7-letter word, and this clue starts with damn, bra, which is 7 letters, and it's got an A and a D. Failing to provide life-saving support. I think, yeah, failing is our anagram indicator. To provide support is armband. Okay, armband. Just simple anagram. Not that simple in my book, but gang, position, dropping Juliet for Mike. So we've got 3-letter word beginning with originally J something something, becoming M something something. Gang, position. I don't know what this is. Jam, Jim, job. Position is a job. Job becomes a mob. There we are. Job becomes a mob. Speak without love initially for one annoyed. Speak without love initially for one annoyed. So okay, that is again one of these changing letter things, and speak is to orate, to become irate, which is annoyed. These are tough. I don't like those at all. So what's this? What is this? Diner, beggar. Gingerbread, that is. Okay. Oh, that kind of cake. Okay. Wouldn't have thought gingerbread as a piece of cake, but it is, I suppose. There we go. So let's just check I've actually done all this today. Yeah, it's all right. It's all confirmed. No issues. Phew. Okay. So there we go. Golly, that was a bit tougher than I was expecting. Those first letter swaps, as I say, I haven't really come across those particularly before, so they were a bit of a surprise. That Saga's one panicked me about this word. This word discomposed I've never come across really. As a word for, I assume it means distributed. Got it from the anagram, but needed, yeah, as you saw, putting those down in there. It doesn't matter how you get to answers. I mean, some of these answers I biffed them, surrendered is yielded, and then I could work back to say, confirm it in my head as to why it was, and that's yielded. Gingerbread is again another anagram where I needed all the letters in place. That one like mob there, if that hadn't come to me, I might have, if I wasn't recording this video, I might have had to just put the paper down or leave the crossword online, and come back a few hours later and have another look at it. It might then occur to me. There's don't, if you're one of the people who picks this up early and then you get stuck, give it time. Come back to it, give it a few hours later, even half an hour later. I mean, in fact, one of the crosswords, the Everyman, I literally went downstairs, made a cup of tea, came back, banged in 8 answers after having been stuck for 5 or 10 minutes. But straight away, came back from that cup of tea, put in one answer, and that led to another 8 within 2 minutes. So it's worth taking breaks. So there you go. That's hope that's helpful. Let me know down in the comments if it's helpful to you, or if you think maybe I'm going too fast or too slow, or just labouring points or whatever. Thanks for watching.